After attempting this video for the 7th time, I hope I can get this video under 10 minutes. Let's see what happens. My name is Michelle, and I'm going to start my own form of YouTube channel, and I'm going to be doing something that I enjoy talking about a lot, is video games. It's something I use to pass the time. So I'm just going to start off right away because last time I rambled a little too much, and I'm going to talk about some of the games that I have coming up. A lot of my games might not appeal to you right away, and I don't have all the game systems that you want me to have. I don't have, the PS3 or the Xbox 360 or the PSP, but we'll do it what I have now, and we'll see what happens in the future. I have approximately 13 games for GameCube, about 14 games for PS2, and too many to count for PC. So probably tomorrow night I will make a video naming all the games I have. I have a list started, and I will name those off so that you guys can tell me which games out of those you want for future episodes. Once I complete the game, if I like it, or once I review it, I will put it in a stack, and once I have a small stack, I will go down to GameStop and return them for used money, and I will try and exchange for a new game that you guys want me to play. So let's start off with I'm going to do one review today. Normally I'm going to do two, but this game is kind of complex, and also this is my first one, so I want to see how this goes. So my first review, I'm going to start off with Harvest Moon Magical Memory. I know you can't really see it, my lighting is very hard in here, there's not much light, all I have is this lamp thing. So, you can kind of see it. Oh, there we go, that looks a little better. And this game is a farm simulation game. It's supposed to be geared towards children, but when it comes towards that, it is actually very complex for a kid's game. You can see some, let me see if I can find a good picture in here. Well, I apologize for the rips, my cousin decided to rip it today, but you can see all the gameplay. Interesting gameplay. A lot of things you can do is you have to make sure you eat to keep your stamina up. You can grow crops. You can build a barn, a new house, or chicken coop. You can upgrade your tools. You can go mining. You can make milk, cheese, butter, eggs, and wool. You can ride horses. You can mine. You can fish. And you can also do the main part of the game, which is to free the Harvest Goddess, if you can see that. That's the Harvest Goddess. In the beginning of the story, you will see that she turns to stone, and with the help of these little crazy dudes that are going to come and bug you in the beginning, you're going to have to go and get these musical notes by doing certain actions within the game. Once you get 50 notes, you will be able to free the goddess, and there's 100 notes total, so you have a good complexity to be able to get different notes. That's about all I know as of now. I have 18 notes as of right now. I also, right now, for what I have done for gameplay, I do have a barn, I have a horse, a pig, and a dog. The dog you get right away in the beginning. But for a kid's game, we bought this for a 5 and a 7-year-old, and honestly, this game is quite complex when it comes to being a kid's game, because even at times, it's kind of complex for me. There's just so much in depth with this game. Graphics were okay. Could have been improved a bit better, a little bit more better detailed, but graphics were okay. Gameplay, controls are very simple. It only takes maybe a half hour or less to get used to them. You just gotta make sure you press the right buttons, because in the beginning I made a couple mistakes and ate food that I wanted to sell. But the only downfall that I see is normally the average 5 to 7-year-old is still learning the basic words how to read. This this game requires reading and to understand what the other people in the game are saying, so that is something that's a bit of a downfall. But overall, this is an interesting game, and I enjoyed it a lot, so I'm going to give this game an 8 out of 10. I know this review was a bit short, but I'm going to extend these reviews within the next week or so, because I have not much time on my hands now that I've tried to make this, 7 times. But I thank you all for tuning in for my first video, and I probably have another one by tonight. I'm gonna play some Final Fantasy, some Grand Theft Auto, and I'm gonna try and write up a couple reviews, and I may have another review by tonight. But I think this went pretty successful for my first one. If there's any games for GameCube, PS2, PS1, or Sega Genesis, I know Sega Genesis, why did I say that? Any games for those systems or PC that you want me to do, please let me know. Otherwise, I thank you for tuning in, and I hope you'll watch my future videos, which I'm sure will improve. Thank you very much.